It's coming up on 6:17, and Bridget Pinson from US Cellular joins us now to talk about a few things. We'll kind of skim through a lot of this, but we wanted to talk about the different ways men and women use their smartphones. So,
yes.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. US Cellular did a recent survey, and so there were some interesting differences. Obviously, phones have become vital to everyone's daily lives, but how they're used is a little bit different.
And so how do men use their phones?
So interestingly enough, a lot of the statistics that came out in the survey were women using their phones more than men in a lot of areas, such as shopping, health, social media, and women having more of a frequency to use their phone throughout the day. Now, on the flip side, there were some things that came out in terms of dating etiquette on the men's side of things, where there was a stark difference between men and women.
That the men use it more for dating or less?
More around acceptable, like what men perceive as acceptable for text messages as like the first communication for a date, as well as more men believe it's acceptable to text on a first date, whereas women disagreed.
Okay, interesting. Where can we find this survey if we want to see more results?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So typically, I don't know that we post any of those things online. We usually do the surveys and then share them in outlets like this.
Okay, excellent. Also, we wanted to talk, April is Distracted Driving Month, and this week specifically, a Distracted Driving Week. What is US Cellular doing to make people stop driving distractedly?
Sure. Well, we always want to bring awareness to the topic because safety is obviously the #1 priority. So a couple things that we love to remind people about is almost all phones now have some sort of drive safe mode that you can turn on to really limit your ability to be distracted by your phone. Really encourage people to use that. Also, all phones have Bluetooth technology allowing you to be hands-free. If your car doesn't have it built in, stop by a store. We have solutions for you. And then for parents who are maybe concerned about deeper levels of car safety or distracted driving, there are devices we sell called the Cruise Connect, and it's actually a little plug-in that goes into the same port that you use to check the status of your car, and it can tell parents, things like where the kid's driving, safety things like how much gas they have, battery level, how quickly they're accelerating. They can see some of those things that can add some additional safety to their life.
All right, Bridget, thanks for coming in. Just a reminder too, it is illegal in the state of Illinois to physically have your phone in your hand while driving. I still see people who are talking like this, still against the law. It's got to be 2 hands on the wheel.
Absolutely.
All right, well, thanks for coming in. We'll be back with more KHQA This Morning right after this.